Hey, it's Benedict.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 4 of B.Achs, Benedict. We are here once again. Apparently, he's a beagle. So the 3 beagles I have is not enough. So, I don't know, do we have a name for that dog, for that beagle? No? You got to name it if you're going to open the podcast with that. You got to name it.
I would almost think it would have to be something to do with the eggs or something, but
okay.
I don't know.
Maybe deviled egg?
Poached.
Poached? I like a good poached egg.
Good poached egg. Scramble.
The poach is
a little scrambler.
A component of B.Achs Benedict.
True. Omelet.
I'm not a big omelet guy.
Not a big omelet guy? No?
They're fine.
Stuffed with a bunch of good eatings.
So I like omelets. I never really order them. I'd rather order other shit, I guess.
I mean, why do it when you can order B.Achs Benedict? So, obviously.
Yep, got him. But yeah, so episode 4. Thank you, everybody who's watched last couple. Getting better, obviously, as they go. We're learning this slowly but surely.
Tools of the trade.
Oh, yeah. The videos are looking a lot better. High def now, finally. So get your high def TVs out and phones and all that. Finally got that in high def.
We're in the real world. We're doing real things. It's a real boy.
Real World Rules Challenge. Hey, 37,000.
I still love that show.
Yeah, you're the only one.
They don't call that anymore. They call it the challenge now, but I still love watching.
Do they still have the individual shows? Like, is there a real world show and a real world show?
There's no road rules. Not that there's been road rules for a while, I think.
So why is it a challenge? Oh, there's still a real.
They just call it the now it's just called the challenge. But then they have different people come back, and then they do different things where like people on the show dated, so then they have them put together, and then they do
spicy.
Yeah, they do different things. One time they had all brothers and sisters of the competitors come on the show to compete with them, and they compete against them at one point. Yeah, it was. They twist things up a lot.
Cause a little drama.
The other one was the last show was really cool. Well, the last one I watched is they had all the people that had never won one before compete against each other, and then halfway through the show, all the people that have won, the champions came on the show. So they're like, oh no, they thought somebody new would win, and then champions came back.
What do individuals win or do teams win? How does it work?
It's individuals that end up winning. Yeah. You may be on a team for a while, but at the end, you end up breaking into just by yourself. Yep.
I remember watching that back in like had to be maybe early 2000s. I don't know when it was like.
It's been around for a while.
Big thing, but
quite a bit. Well, they just I think the recently they did was season 30.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well,
because yeah, like the 3 X's, you know, like the numerous.
Yeah.
So they had those up and.
I wouldn't even know if MTV is still a fucking TV channel, dude. I haven't watched MTV. Of course, I don't have cable. I did the whole Netflix, Hulu, all that shit.
Where did you go to Disney buy
it? They buy everything else. So, sweet foreshadowing. We'll get there later.
True, we will touch on that in a bit.
But yeah, before we get into that, I know we want to talk a little bit about playoff football, NFL.
I figured, it's that time of the year. You get right around Christmas time, that's when things kind of start heating up. We're getting down to the last, 3 weeks of the season.
Is it 3 games left?
Yep. Last 2 games starting tonight, technically.
Oh, who plays tonight?
Nothing you want to watch. It's Denver and Indianapolis, who are both at the bottom of the pile right now and aren't going to go anywhere, so it's kind of a...
Yeah, I have the records here. 4-9 and 3-10. Real fucking barn burner.
I mean, it's funny going into the season. If Indianapolis would have Andrew Luck and Denver would have been who I think people thought they were going to be, probably would have been a great game to watch. Yeah. But no Andrew Luck later.
He hasn't played all year, right?
Yeah, no Andrew Luck all season, and Denver really has had no quarterback all season.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put it this way. Indianapolis didn't have their quarterback. Denver doesn't have a quarterback. They just don't have one. Right. So, unfortunately. And then their defense has kind of declined a little bit this year. I don't know if it's getting older, or maybe they're playing more because their offense clearly wasn't doing a lot. So sometimes your defense on the field more. They get tired. I don't know.
I don't know. I've from the last time, obviously I love football. This has got to be the year I paid attention to the least. I fucking drink too much. I use an excuse to sit on the couch and drink beers, or in the bed of my truck and drink beers. And like
as we discussed last podcast, that you don't even know the game you physically went to. You didn't even know who won until the next day.
I remember a couple of years ago, it was I had to have I'd shell out $400 for the Sunday ticket, and I'd have jersey, shorts, socks, hat on, or we'd go to the bar and spend all day at the bar.
True.
The whole thing now is kind of like I watch the Cardinals game for sure, and unless I get too drunk. I watch the Raiders game. Just everything else just kind of. No, it's too much. I think it's too. It's funny that because we're gonna talk about it, but you get inundated with everywhere from everything. Just you just hit with it, kind of get over it a little bit. But. And then a couple weeks after the season's over, I'm like, fuck, I miss football. But
yeah, I miss football. Yep.
Whatever.
Don't know until it's gone how much you miss it.
Story of my life. It's like my waistline, it's fucking gone. Anyways,
I think that could be the whole segment itself. Is things that we've lost or have gone.
I swear, one episode I'm gonna not talk about how fat or anything about my size one day. So anyways, back to football.
Probably not gonna happen. But.
No, never will.
So I guess we'll want to start maybe in the AFC. We gotta go that picture first. I mean, I guess the best way to look at it is we talked about games this week. Well, the Steelers play the Patriots. Mm-hmm. So as you can see at the very top there, they're the two. They're basically Steelers number 1, Patriots number 2.
And they both. Oh no, New England still has a chance to get caught. But
they
not
do.
Likely.
Yeah, not likely. Pittsburgh just won. They clinched the division last week. So now I'm curious. Does this show if you go to Pittsburgh? Does this show who they have? Where that game's at? I can't remember if that's is that in Pittsburgh or New England. I think it's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, at Pittsburgh.
It is at Pittsburgh. Okay. That's still a tough one.
Yeah, but realistically, I mean, that's besides home field advantage or whatever, it's not going to affect Pittsburgh.
True.
But is New England really going to lose the last 3 and then Buffalo win their next 3?
They got Buffalo at home and the Jets at home. You know they didn't lose in those last 2 games.
There's no chance that New England's not making the playoffs.
And then what about the Steelers? Just curious, what do they have left on the? Oh, just not as bad.
So they're gonna.
You got a Houston who's strong.
They're gonna have the best record in the league, I guarantee you. They're gonna go in with at most 3 losses if they lose to New England.
Yeah. So it'll be come down to the tiebreaker. So that's why this game is pretty important because I think it looks from the end of this, what's going on there. So if we're gonna break down, I guess we're gonna try to pick each seed or how we think it's gonna be.
We don't necessarily need to talk about seeds. I don't really care much about it, but at least division winners and then who's going to make the playoffs. For the division winners and the wild cards.
Okay. Well, obviously, Pittsburgh is already locked into that division, so that's no surprise there.
Yeah.
I don't see New England. If they lose to Pittsburgh, they're not losing the last 2 games. And right now, Buffalo was the next closest team to catch them, and they're 3 games behind them. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
They'd have to. So in that case, New England have to lose out and Buffalo to win. It's not going to happen. So we got to see New England in that division. Then you have the South with I think Jacksonville. Tennessee is right there, so that still can go either direction.
Yeah, but as far as division, I think Jacksonville's going to make the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Now, just curious, does Jacksonville and Tennessee play each other again?
They sure do.
Last game of the season. Might that be just...
Jacksonville plays Houston and San Francisco next.
True. So, you would assume those would probably be easy games to win. I know Jacksonville's kind of been hit or miss a lot this season. Like, sometimes they show flashes of being really good. Sometimes they're a little... I just don't know if I have a whole lot of faith in their offense, is what it is. I think their defense is really good. But their offense sometimes gets a little... Late Bortles can...
You know what? That reminds me... Houston, I actually hope they go 0-3 the next game because I dislike their helmets.
Oh, no.
This is what I'm going off. I'm like a girl who they have pretty uniforms. I don't like their outfits. No, Jacksonville's not going. Tennessee's winning the South because Jacksonville has ugly helmets.
How dare you?
They're ugly.
I actually like them.
They clash. They're too. You gotta have some kind of fade, man. Get some rookie using some Photoshop shit. Fucking have it progress down from gold to black, not just straight cut in half.
And the fact that I do agree that they could have done it better, I like the fact that they are. I think they are the only team in the NFL that has a 2-tone helmet, though. I still think I think the idea of it's really cool.
They should have went right down the middle, then this way, so the whole left side's black, whole right side's gold. That would have been fucking cool.
True.
Depending on where you see them on the field, what color the helmet is, that would have been awesome.
Unfortunately, I don't think their helmets are going to help them either way, but
you're right. It's going to hurt them. Terrible people.
So I'm honestly I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say that they'll probably stay where they're at. I think they'll still hold on. Kansas City, Oh, the West is a cluster F right now.
I'm saying Oakland's coming in, baby.
That is, I mean, look at this. You got Kansas City 7-6. You got Los Angeles 7-6. You got Oakland 6-7. Every single one of those teams can still win the division.
Who's Oakland got? Dallas, Philly, China.
Well,
man, Oakland's taking it, baby.
That's a tough schedule.
So I mean, obviously, you know, Brett. I don't know if anybody watches. I grew up a Raiders fan.
Yep.
I mean, definitely moved on to the Cardinals, and if they played each other, you know, I'd root for the Cardinals. I moved all my teams to hometown teams now: Cardinals, Diamondbacks, whatever.
True.
Do the Suns still play basketball here? I fucking have no idea.
They do.
Is it basketball season? Are they playing basketball right now? Fuck, I could not care less about basketball.
I think they're probably close to halfway through the season now.
Are they really?
I don't know. They're up. They've been playing for a little bit.
Christ.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if this podcast keeps going, it's around basketball playoff time. I'm just gonna close my camera and then you can just talk about fucking basketball because I'll put on some headphones or something. Anyways,
so this is obviously because we're picking who won in each division. Who you got in this one? I mean, what?
For the West?
Yeah, that's just the.
I honestly think Oakland can do it. They play.
City,
So this Kansas City.
Ooh, they got some.
They're only down one game. I think they could. I don't know, they play Philly though. Yeah, but Slick is hurt, didn't he?
Carson Wentz,
yeah.
Torn ACL. So now it's Fultz from a U of A, man. Hometown boy.
The Raiders are running this division, baby. They're going 3-0. They're running the table.
Well, just for the quirks of it here, go to San Diego or Los Angeles. I still keep doing that. Oh, okay. So the Kansas City Jets. So they still got 2 division games. I mean, it can go either way. It's weird because if I was going to say it right now, I would say Los Angeles because of the fact that the team is on fire right now. They started out 0-4, and now they have a chance to make the playoffs.
That's true.
Like that. And you know what's funny about that is I heard a really weird stat. The only other team to go 0-4 and make the playoffs, like the '92 Los Angeles Chargers.
Really?
So, if anybody's doing it, why not the Chargers again?
Is that the year they got destroyed in the Super Bowl by Steve Young and the
I don't
Niners?
know. It might be. But I'm saying
we're to find out, was it 92?
I think they said the '92 Chargers. I believe that's what they said. I heard it the other day on one of the games.
Oh no, it looks like it was the Redskins.
No.
Redskins Bills. 92.
Could have been one of those years. I mean, or it could have been.
Either way.
It was early '90s, and they said that they were the only other team to do it. So that's kind of interesting. So if we're gonna go divisions here, I'm gonna pick Los Angeles as the division.
Okay.
Are you still sticking with Oakland?
I think Oakland can actually do it. I mean,
pull through.
Kind of being a douche because I grew up a fan, but I think they can actually do it, man.
All right. So now that we have all the division. Well, wait. Who did you take on the South? Did you end up going with Jacksonville?
No, dude.
Or are you taking Tennessee? Okay. I'm taking Jacksonville. You're taking Tennessee. So we have two differences there. So now, out of the whole mess that is left, who's making those final 2 wild card spots?
I will relent and say Jacksonville's going to take a wild card spot. And I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'm going to go Jacksonville and Chargers for the wild card. Because like you said, Chargers are on a tear. And is this their first year in LA?
The Chargers?
Second. First year, right?
Since they got back, yeah.
Yeah.
First.
What do you mean got back? Where'd they go? What are you talking about?
Well, San Diego? The Chargers?
Yeah.
San Diego? I mean, when they went to LA? Because they used to be the San Diego Chargers? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah, but they haven't been. You said got back. They haven't been LA before.
I think they used to be that. Did they used to be the Chargers?
Oh.
Maybe? No, maybe not. I don't know. Don't pay attention to that stuff.
Right.
That stuff back in the day. Like, I'm just worried about what's going on now.
Yeah, I think they were originally San Diego. But yeah, so I'll give them, and then Jacksonville with their ugly fucking helmets. I'll give them the spot.
Okay. So my division winners, I went with Pittsburgh, New England, Jacksonville, and Los Angeles. So my 2 wild card teams, which is tough. Just real quickly, can you give a Baltimore schedule for me real quick? I'm just curious what they have.
Baltimore? I thought they were all in jail by now.
Look at that schedule, though. They got Cleveland, they got Indianapolis, and they got Cincinnati. Easily all winnable games. All right.
Yeah, we'll throw the Ravens. Nobody cares about the Ravens. Nobody wants to see the Ravens.
So I'm actually going to throw the Ravens in there, mainly because
apparently you want to see the Ravens.
Mainly because they have a pretty good defense. They didn't look good last week, but I don't know. They always seem to be in that mix, and I like John Harbaugh a lot. So.
But you like Harbaugh?
I John Harbaugh.
Jesus Christ! I thought you were gonna I thought you were putting a hit out on his fucking brother.
I'm talking about Jim, not John. They're like two different people.
I know, but they're brothers. Jesus Christ! You want to blow one and kill the other?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're talking about Mary Fuck Kill the other day.
Yes. Fuck.
So that's my one, and then the other one, which is tough. Okay, go to Tennessee's schedule.
Come on, man. Look, they're winning all those games. They got it.
Ooh,
LA Rams, are they still a fucking team?
Close that out. All right.
I thought they fucking got rid of the Rams already.
So I'm gonna go Chiefs. I can be the other team.
Chiefs and Baltimore?
Chiefs and Baltimore.
God, can you imagine them playing each other? Nobody would be in the stands. The Chiefs and the fucking Ravens.
Well, they won't play each other the first game.
Not the first game, just in general. They play each other. Pick a more boring game, maybe Tennessee Buffalo.
Alright, so then we'll just quickly go through the NFC real fast.
Terrible.
Obviously, Philadelphia won that division, so there's no point. So the NFC North, right now Minnesota's 10-3. I think the next is 7-6 for both Green Bay and Detroit.
And then, I didn't play Green Bay.
Obviously, as you see, I'm a huge Packer fan. Mike clearly knows that.
I tried to get him not to wear that, but he's like, nope. Fucking, isn't Rodgers coming back?
Yes, he just got cleared this week. But the fact of the matter, it remains that we have to win 3 in a row, and they would have to lose 3 in a row for that to happen. Yeah. Minnesota's too good a team, and even though we're getting Rodgers back, we have some tough games. We play Minnesota at home, we play Carolina away, and we play Detroit away. Mm-hmm. Every one of those teams is also fighting for a playoff spot. So as much as I would love to be the Packers are going to come up from behind and win it, I just don't think it's. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Minnesota's still going to hold on and win the division. What about you?
Smart move. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah. I mean,
as much as I don't like them, they have a good team.
I would say I have a thing for purple jerseys too, man. But I hate the Ravens and they're purple. But don't tell you, I'm going all superficial, dude. It doesn't matter who's playing these teams, man. Vikings, they got purple jerseys. They're in.
All right, so we got the East and North figured out. So the West, I'll default to you because that is your team's division.
The West, huh? So we got the Rams, fucking leading, obviously.
Seattle close on their tail.
Tennessee, San Francisco. Hey, you know what? Rams just solely because I don't want to see Seattle. So I'm going Rams. Wait, this is not what we think. This is what we want, right? This is what we're doing here?
I think it's kind of the same
actually, no, I think the Rams will. They have that dude with the arm and plays football, right? He throws the touchdowns. I think
probably a few people that do. Yeah.
He throws the touchdowns and then he runs and he has feet and stuff.
Jared Goff?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Many people think that he might be creeping up in the MVP thing.
Really?
Now because of Carson Wentz going down. I can disagree with you on that one. I know a lot of people want to say Seattle, but I think Seattle's banged up on defense pretty bad, and they're getting old. Their defense is getting old. I think Los Angeles is the new up-and-coming team in that division. So, I don't know. I think, the Rams could just... Well, I'll say this. I think if the Rams definitely beat Seattle this week in Seattle, that says a lot. I think that's a huge game this week, and I wish we were almost doing this afterwards. But if they beat Seattle in Seattle, they're taking that division.
Right.
And they earned that division. Now, if they lose to Seattle in Seattle... That's tough because now they would have lost both games to Seattle, so now the tiebreaker goes to Seattle. That makes it really hard. But I'm gonna stick with the Rams and say that they're gonna hold on and win the West.
You know what? I did say the Chargers were gonna make the playoffs, right? Yeah. Because I want the LA. I want all LA Super Bowl. Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Minnesota.
Oh, that sucks. All right, if the Rams don't make it, Minnesota don't make it. I want a home team to play in the Super Bowl.
I would agree with that if it wasn't a division rival. All right, so then we got the South, which is clearly running things right now. If you look at if you look at the playoffs, all three teams in the South. Man, It is going in any direction. I mean, you really have 2 94 teams. I'm pretty sure they all play each other too. If I believe.
New Orleans.
There's Atlanta right there.
Carolina, Atlanta.
And then I think Atlanta plays.
Oh, Austin plays both.
New Orleans. So, that is, man, that's really hard. I'm gonna go with New Orleans on this one because
New Orleans.
I think Drew Brees is on his way out soon. I think he's gonna get a little Cajun food over here.
Yep.
I think Drew Brees is on his way out, so I think this might be his last chance to maybe go for a run. Mm-hmm. And they've been a pretty hot team.
He's got a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they might. I'm not necessarily going to say they're going to Super Bowl, but I think they're going to go run because I think Carolina and Atlanta might hurt each other down the stretch. I think Atlanta has the toughest stretch because they have to play both of those teams,
right?
And I think that's going to be hard too.
Yeah, they play both those teams and Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, and Tampa Bay's in it. So that'll be a kick game this week, but I think that's going to be rough. So
is the fucking crab leg guy still playing for Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
He's not injured or something. His hands aren't all greasy from clarified butter and all that. All right.
I think they just one of the team rules is he just has to stay away from the
all crustaceans.
Yeah. Like in his contract, they're like
that's tough down there in Florida, man. Tampa Bay, baby.
Not fresh, right out the ocean there. That's hurting if he really has some situation like that. So I'll go with New Orleans in the South. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. New Orleans, yeah. Oh, Carolina has good barbecue though. No, let's go New Orleans. But I think I actually would like that. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I have no hope for the Cardinals. They're not going to make it. I wouldn't mind. I really have nothing against Green Bay. So if they could squeeze in, that would be cool with me. I don't really have anything against them.
I mean, we're on our wild card picks right now. So if there's something, what do you think?
But it would be kind of cool to see all three teams in the South make it. Because I don't want Seattle. I don't give a shit about Detroit. Dallas can burn in a fire of hell. Who cares? No chance for the Cards. So if Green Bay can't put it together and squeeze in there, I'll pick the other two South teams, Carolina and Atlanta. So just how it sits right now.
Just how it sits right now, basically. Obviously, me being a Packer guy, of course, I want to go the route and be like, oh, we're going to playoffs, we're going to do this and that. I would honestly say that if it wasn't for the fact that we're relying not only on us but on other teams. The fact that we're relying on so much stuff to happen, I think it's just sucks. For us to win 3 games against Carolina and Minnesota and Detroit away is hard in itself. To win 2 out of those 3 games would be great. We have to win 3 to get there. And
and they have to lose all 3 too.
Yeah, I mean,
Cincy and Chicago.
Well, for Minnesota, for us to still,
Chicago ain't gonna do shit.
But then we play Carolina, so we do help our chances there. So we do beat Carolina next week, and they jump to 9-5. We jump to 8-6. We're 1 game behind them. And Superman's coming to the picture, apparently.
I think you're little dogs.
But like I said, I would love for us, and I hope I'm wrong, because I hope we make it, but I just don't think we're going to get there. I do, unfortunately, think Seattle's going to sneak in there. I think they're, as much as I don't think they can still win the division. So that one's the toughest one for me to pick, but if they're going to win the division and go playoff, they're going in one way or another. I think it's going to be wild card. And then I think the other team, because Atlanta's tough stretch down the end there.
San Francisco 49ers, they're in. They're in, baby. Call Kaepernick back up.
I think because of Atlanta's tough stretch down the end, I think it's going to be Carolina. So I think it'll be Carolina and Seattle that make it. I think Atlanta's going to drop off because of the last couple games where they played Carolina and New Orleans. I think it's going to mess them up. So I'm going to go with Seattle and Carolina.
So you're saying San Francisco can't make a comeback, is what you're saying?
Yes. See where San Francisco, they're in that part that says eliminated.
Yeah, I don't believe that. This is fake news.
They are
fake news. They're coming back.
That means those teams down eliminated are the teams that are getting ready for next year.
Cleveland for the Super Bowl. Cleveland Super Bowl champs.
Here's a better question. Is Cleveland going to win a game this year?
I hope not. It's fun to see. They're that bad. Why? I mean, over Chicago.
And they do. I hope it's in Chicago.
I hope they don't.
What if it's against Pittsburgh? Like everything, it could be. What if Pittsburgh locks everything up? They want to rest people. That might be the point for them to win.
At this point, it might as well just be. Who cares? At least you could be like, yeah, I was part of a non-winning team, 0-16 team.
Everyone wants to say they were like a part of a winless team.
But what's better? Oh, at least you say, yeah, fuck, we were winless. Or no, we were 1-15. We got that 1 game in, man. Like, who gives a shit?
I would much
be something special and unique. Unique snowflake at 0-16.
Uniquely horrible?
Exactly.
You're 0-13 at 1-16?
Well, they can take evidence from this podcast.
Is that what Detroit said?
Horrible.
Is that what Detroit said years ago when they went 0-16? You think they were happy about being on that team?
What is it any bit worse than 1-16 or 1-15?
Winless is just that is so awful.
It's so much better to say, "Oh, we were winless" instead of 1-16. Like, you tried for that one game. That's the one. You got to be stuck it to them.
Well, that's why I think it's interesting to me. Just real quick before we move on, is like in the NFL, like I know even last week, Green Bay was losing to Cleveland for like most of the game, and we came back and won. And I heard from a few people, they almost lost to the Browns. Two things. One, we didn't. We won the game. That's all that really matters when it comes down to it, is if you win. One of my favorite lines ever in a movie, Fast and Furious, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. You get it done.
It's a fine line, but you're saying that's one of your favorite lines of all time from any movie? That line?
Yes, because it relates so much to sports, and I'm a huge sports fan. So, but two...
But he's not even racing a mile. That's what I could never get behind. His races are a quarter mile.
I
live my life a quarter mile at a time. His races are a quarter mile at a time. A quarter mile section. He can't win by a mile. That line is inherently wrong because he can't win by a mile.
That may be so, but I still love the line. You're not going to change my mind.
Bullshit.
But two, second part is any given Sunday. Okay. How many times has the team gone undefeated in the whole season? Miami Dolphins, only team ever, 1972 Dolphins.
What's that? Oh, you say
I'm saying for a whole season.
Say any given Sunday. I'm thinking of the movie with like Jamie Foxx. Like, what's that have to fucking do with?
But this is what I was saying the other day when we were almost losing to Cleveland, and it would have been their first win. Is I'm thinking, okay, there's only one team in the history of the NFL who's ever gotten a full season undefeated. That's just tell you right there how hard it is to not lose to an NFL team. Yeah. That's how hard it is to not lose even to one, So that's why even winless teams, it's only happened with the Detroit.
I think they're the only one. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have one winless team and one team that's undefeated.
See, they could be in the record books with Detroit to be the worst.
Are there just some records you don't want to be a part of? I mean, I would figure there's
sure, but at least you're in the record books. Like, would you rather just not be in the record books or anything?
The stipulations don't matter as long as you made it.
Yeah, sure. I'd rather be part of that Dolphins team from 72 or 74 or whatever it was.
72, I'm pretty sure.
Sure, you want to be part of that record.
Popping that champagne every year with the last.
But if not, might as well be a part of the opposite end of the spectrum of one of the worst teams in NFL history. You gotta be in the books, man. You gotta be in the record books. We're long gone, dead and gone. They're in that history book. You think teams are gonna look back and remember that 1-15 team? No, remember that time we never won a game.
I just want you to interview a guy from the 0-16 Detroit team and see what they say. I want to hear you get his perspective from one of those players.
From that perspective, like, would you have rather, looking back now, would you have rather won one game or nothing? But yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Sure, in the moment, because you don't think about your record, you think about, okay, we just lost that game, and then the next week we just lost that game. So of course, during and right after the game, you wish you had won that specific game. But looking back on it, he's probably like, who gives a shit? Didn't matter. We're in the records, baby. Breaking them records, baby. Worked for Favre. Look at all them picks that fucker threw. Worked for Brett Favre,
Come
man.
Nah, can't help with those on the same play.
I mean, it worked for him.
Also, look how many touchdowns he threw. Look how many yards he threw for.
Exactly.
Look how many wins he had as a quarterback. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that.
The Lions.
Look how many consecutive games a man played.
The Lions and the Browns are just waiting for that upswing.
Oh, another funny thing is that Eli Manning, we got sad recently, was the closest to breaking Favre's streak of games, and because he was that, it goes back to, I think it actually goes back to Phillip Rivers as the next closest, and he's at like 170 something. Favre ended at like 320 something. I mean, not even the same ball. Like I remember when I was looking at Manning when he was in close, he still played for like 5 more consecutive seasons without missing a game. Damn. I don't think he'll even play. I don't know if he'll play 5 more seasons. Let alone not be able to play the whole time.
Right, yeah.
That's insane. That's why I think Favre will always be my favorite player because his toughness was ridiculous.
Especially like you look into Cal Ripken in the MLB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's amazing that he didn't have a serious didn't tear his rotator cuff or blow out a knee, have some sort of injury to miss a game. But it's baseball compared to football.
True. It's like you said. It still doesn't take away from what he did. That's all awesome. But yes, that is 2 different physicalities as far as what's going on there. But we got our locks in for the playoffs, so that's definitely something we kind of want to go over. And
my lock is that Tennessee is winning. My lock of the whole play. I want your lock. My lock is that Tennessee's winning the South. That's my lock.
Tennessee's
I want one lock that coming from you. That someone else, no matter what, besides like, oh, New England's gonna make the playoffs. Like you can't, something stupid. But
I'm like, Philadelphia's gonna win the East.
Like maybe a lock from the South in the NFC, or someone's gonna come and Atlanta's actually gonna win the South. Something, you know what I mean? But
I almost want to say like my lock would be whoever wins this game against Los Angeles and Seattle is gonna win that division.
But see, that's kind of like a contingency lock. I want you to lock one of those in right now. Lock in one of those.
I'm gonna play off of you what you said. I say my lock is Jacksonville's gonna win the division.
Come on, you gotta go directly against me.
I'm gonna go right at it. I'm gonna come right at it. Come right at it. Right. Jacksonville all the way out. I'm riding it.
My lock of the season, baby.
Blake Bortles and Leonard Fournette lead me to the promised land.
Who?
Blake Bortles, Leonard Fournette.
Who's Leonard Fournette?
The rookie running back that's really good.
No, you think I know these things?
Do you know anybody from Tennessee?
I drink beer and I don't know things.
Like
yeah, the fucking
Marcus Mariota?
Yeah, the Hawaiian dude from Hawaii.
What about DeMarco Murray?
No, Oregon. He's from Oregon.
What about DeMarco Murray? He used to play for the Cowboys back in the day.
Yeah, that's a guy that has legs, I guess.
Yeah, well, I would assume so. I don't see any amputees running around the NFL football fields these days. So
is my boy still playing for Tennessee? McFadden? Wasn't he there for a little while?
No.
God damn it, McFadden.
We don't talk about that guy.
He was good
You just liked him when he played for Oakland.
He was good. He was great for every 4 games until he got hurt and should have been the boy in the plastic bubble. Yeah, fucking. All right, I think we at a half hour. We're already at a half hour.
My boy from Arkansas.
Told you we weren't going to get anywhere, but this damn playoff picture. So you're going against me with that lock. I don't believe it.
I'm going against you with that
lock.
I think
it's some kind of bet because our locks are directly competing against each other. What an easy lock for you though, because they're leading the division. What an easy. Way to put yourself out there, right? Way to put yourself out there. You're a wild man. You're a fucking wild man.
That's what I do. That's how I roll.
You know what? Actually, you know what? My lock of the century. Pittsburgh winning the division. Lock of the century. That's on level what you're doing.
That's not on the same level. That's what you're doing to me
right now,
That's
bro.
That's not on the same level. They still play each other at the end of the season. So if it stays the same way, Tennessee still has a chance.
But yeah, if things go as the way it is, Jacksonville's going to win.
They have a chance at the end of the season to play.
Are gonna bite you in the eye. Those ugly-ass fucking helmets.
They have a chance at the end of the season.
God damn.
Head-to-head.
Stupid fucking.
Mano a mano. Whatever that means.
God damn fucking helmet. All right, we're out of here. We got through one topic.
I'm gonna take the helmet and shove it straight up your ass.
Well, fucking, that's where it belongs. How fucking ugly! I can shit out a better looking helmet.
I don't think you should.
At least I can cover the whole thing black and make it look fucking okay.
That'd be too much gold for you anyway.
I'm not sure. I know what that means. Like I can keister a little bit of gold, but just not that much.
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much gold to keister.
That's past my rectal gold limit.
Like you try to fit a Notre Dame helmet up there? No way in hell.
No, just I have a little butt troll sitting around. Nope.
Not coming this direction. Not coming this direction.
On that lovely butt troll. Don't they still paint
helmets
every game? It's a thing. Like every Friday or cheerleaders or boosters or someone goes and paints. I don't know. I'm only taking that from Rudy from like the fucking 90s.
Rudy Rudiger.
All right,
Sean Astin.
We'll go ahead and.
Sean Favre.
How far was it that way?
Yeah, he was his friend.
You know what? Actually,
you can't. I thought you cannot bring up Notre Dame and not say something about Rudy. Can you? I mean, honestly.
I mean, that's why growing up I was kind of a Notre Dame fan because of I watched Rudy. I was like, fucking Rudy, man.
It's Rudy, man.
On another note, if I had to pick out of anybody who my butt troll would be, it would be a miniature version of John Favre. Let's just put that out there right now. It'd be a little tiny, about this big, little tiny John Favre, and they're just fucking blocking gold pendants.
It'd be about that big?
And fucking, about that big. Smaller head. But just blocking gold fucking pieces and shit and...
Gold nuggets.
Gold nugs, bro. Gotta block gold
plate.
nugs. He was in Chef. You saw Chef, man. He's got some knife skills.
He does have some... Well, dude, he was Stark's bodyguard.
Well,
I mean...
He wasn't like the driver. He wasn't really bodyguard.
No, he was head of security.
Oh, I think that was the second one or something.
He was head of security. He has to know some stuff.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, and he's got perfect training for butt troll. He's the head of my butt troll security. Oh, damn.
Oh, that's what he put on his resume.
Exactly, and that's why Stark hired him.
Hired immediately.
Shit. That's a large area to patrol, my man. You're in, brother.
How did we come to this? How did this happen? How did this even happen right now?
All right, on that note, we're definitely in it now.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, right now.
This second. And cut. This second. I suppose next episode we'll get to the other topics like Disney buying Fox and.
This is true. We
will
touch base.
Shenanigans and shit, but.
On Disney's Whopper deal.
We had to know that deciding to go with.
Not Burger King Whopper, but.
I would go for a Whopper. Dude.
Whopper deal. Lots.
Oh, like the milk, not like Whoppers, like the candy, like the chocolate covered malt balls.
I take back Whopper. Huge deal.
Okay.
They
had. Like a huge box of chocolate covered Whopper malt balls.
Like a massive deal.
Okay. Like the surface that John Farber has to guard.
Nailed it. On that.
So we'll talk about that next episode. We should know. Trying to do 30-minute podcasts. We're gonna do one fucking topic each one.
I think I'm purposely just not gonna ever want to do a 30-minute podcast. I think I'm always just gonna we're not gonna look and be like, oh, we had 30 minutes. Let's just go another 5.
Well, we're pretty close. I mean, we're 36, so this will be the shortest one. The last one went 40, but we'll get there. But I mean, we have a whole list of topics and we'll get to one.
We're still refining.
That's the way it goes.
Still refining. It's only our fourth. Only our fourth.
Fourth of 5. 5.
We're our fourth and our final episode. So have we enjoyed it?
No, we can do a fifth. I'll allow. No, we're doing a Christmas one. Man, we are
doing a Christmas one.
Doing a Christmas episode.
Stay tuned for that. That will be awesome.
I imagine I think we're gonna do it this weekend, right? We're actually gonna record it this weekend. So with editing time,
we're gonna get festive for you guys. We're gonna get a little festive.
We'll have some Christmas decor, some hats, have a couple adult soda pops.
And all of our topics will be based off
Christmas.
Christmas.
All Christmas
will be
themed.
Based on Christmas, so that will be fun. I actually look forward to that.
That's really fun. That should probably be up, because this will be up, and I think we'll have another one, and then probably mid next week. I think the Christmas one should be up.
Right time for Christmas.
Yeah, there's a couple days to get in the mood and the festivities.
You can enjoy it with your fam.
This is a nice, clean podcast.
Get a wholesome show.
We're on YouTube. Get the Xbox app, or there's plenty of YouTube apps for the TV, for the smart TVs. Get your family around, light a fire, put it on the big screen, and then just listen to us talk about butt trolls and shenanigans.
For some reason, when you said light the fire, the only thing I could think of is when you're talking about kick the tires and light the fires from Top Gun.
I don't know, hammered and...
When you said light the tires, it's like, kick the tires, light the fires, Big Daddy.
Oh, they didn't see that video, though.
Oh.
That's when we're shirtless in the park.
No, we still have to get... I think we have to get somebody else's approval for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to... That one may be a little too spicy to release out to the interwebs.
A little too risque.
Once it goes up, it never comes down.
A little risque.
All right, we're actually going to end it now that we're pushing that 40-minute mark. Thanks for stopping by again. Episode 4. We will see you in the next one. Say Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
There we go.